Hello, welcome to my channel. We have been solving these past papers. So right now I have this mathematics, pure math one, and it is May, June 2024. This is the paper we have been solving. We did 6 questions in past few videos. So today I will be doing 7th, question number 7. I believe 7, yeah? Yes, this question. Okay, so this is a diagram. You can see it has two arcs. So this has this length radius is 10 centimeter. This is also 10 centimeter. This is 15 centimeter, and this is also 15 centimeter. They are the same part of the same circle. Okay, so part A is that we have to find this angle. Okay, this angle you have to find in radians. Okay, now you see, if this height is and this BC is parallel to AD, okay, these two lines are parallel. It means if OA is 10 centimeter, then this is also 10 centimeter, right? This is 10 centimeter. Okay, so you can see that the sine of this angle theta, sine of theta is going to be 10 over 15, right? Which is 2 by 3. And from here we can see that theta is equal to sine inverse 2 by 3. And by calculator, this comes out to be 41.81 degrees. 41.81 degrees. And in radian, this is equal to 0.72, 0.7297 radians. Okay, so this part we're using. Okay, now the next part, find the perimeter and the area of this sphere. Okay, then we have next problem. Okay, so let me do it here as well. So in order to find perimeter, I need to know the length AB, the arc length AB, and this BC, and again CD arc length, and this whole thing, AD. So let's start with the arc length, uh, arc AB. Okay. So this arc, remember, if you want to find the arc length, S equal to R theta. This is the formula for it, right? So here R, the radius is 15 centimeter, and theta is 0.7297 radians. So this comes out to be 10.9459. Okay, then the length BC. Okay, you can see that BC is same as this length, right? From here to here. Okay, so this is a right angle triangle. So BC can be found using the Pythagoras theorem. So it's 15 square minus 10 square. Okay, this length is 15. This length is 10, and it's a right angle triangle. This is 90 degrees, so I can find this length by Pythagoras theorem, and this comes out to be 5 into root 5. Okay. Now this arc length, arc CD. Okay. Again, this is we use this formula S equal to R theta. So R is 10 and angle is pi by 2, right? 90 degree, pi by 2. So this would be 5 pi. Okay. So I have all the three. Oh, yes. And then DA. This DA length, you can see this is 10 plus 15. So it is 10 plus 15, which is 25. Okay, so now I'm ready to find the perimeter. and I have to add all these numbers. So 10.9459 plus 5 under root 5 plus 5 pi and plus 25. And when we calculate all of these things, it is 62.83. 8342. So I guess approximately 63. Okay, easy. Now let's move on to the area. Okay. So how do we calculate area? Again, there are three figures here, right? 1, 2, 3. So 1 and 3 are the sectors and 2 is a triangle. Okay. So for the sector AOB, right? The area of AOB sector. Remember, if we find the area of a sector by using the formula half theta r square. So half and theta is 0.7297 radians and r square is 15 square, right? The radius is 15. So this comes out to be 82.0944. Then we have triangle BOC. It's a right angle triangle. So we use the usual formula half base into altitude. So half base we have found BC as 5 under root 5, remember? And altitude was 10. Is it clear or no? Let us go visit it again. Yes. So this altitude is 10, right? And this base is 505. We already found that. And this is all we need. Okay. And this comes out to be 25 under root 5, right? Area BOC. Now this sector COD, this is 1/4 of a circle, right? So again, you use the formula half theta r square. So half and theta is pi by 2 and r square is 10 square, 100. So 100 over 4, it is 25 pi. Okay. You see, if I talk about the complete circle, the complete circle is pi r square, right? And r square is 100, so it's going to be 100 pi. And now we are talking about 1/4 of a circle. So just divided by 4, it will be 25 pi. So this is correct. Okay, so now we have all the three areas. We can add them. And the total area, we need to add all these three terms, 82.0944 plus 25 under the root 5 plus 25 pi. And this all comes out to be 216, 216, sorry, 216.536, 0.536. Okay, so this is how we find the area and perimeter of this figure. Okay, next question, question number 8. Okay, this is interesting. You see, we are given the first three terms of a arithmetic sequence. Okay, so the first term in the arithmetic sequence is A, and that is given as 25. Okay, next term, it's A plus D, and that is 4B minus 1. And the next term is third term is A plus 2D, right? And that is given as 13 minus B. Okay, and we have to find the 10th term of the sequence, right? Okay, how can we start? You see, for an arithmetic sequence, all we need to know is A and D, but we do not know D. D in sort of, we have something in terms of P. So you see, if I subtract this first term from the second term, okay, or the second term minus the first term, it will give me D only. So A plus D minus A, right? A plus D minus A, so it will give D. So this is going to be 4P minus 1 minus 25. So this will be 4p minus 26, right? Let me double check what am I doing. 4p minus 26, yes. In the same way, if I subtract this second term from the third term, so I'm saying a plus 2d minus a minus d. So a will cancel, 2d minus a is going to be d only. Okay, so this is also d only. And here I will have, yes, d only, but it is 13 minus p and minus the second term, which is minus 4p plus 1. So it is going to be uh, 13 plus 1, 14, right? It is 14 minus 4p and p. So this is minus 5p. Okay, so this is also equal to d. So I found two different expressions in terms of p for d. So since they are both equal to d, I can equate them. So 4p minus 26 is equal to 14 minus 5p. Okay, now I have a relation. I can solve it and find the value of p. So how will I do this? This 5p goes on the other side, become plus 5p, so 5 plus 4 is 9p. On the right side, 14 plus 26, it is going to be 40. So p is equal to 40 over 9. Okay, now using this p, I can find the value of d. Okay, so I can use any expression. So let's use the first one. So d is equal to 4 times p, which is 40 over 9 and minus 26. Okay, so this gave me the value of d as minus 74 over 9. Okay, so uh, yeah, so now I have everything for this sequence. I know the A and I know the D. So once you know A and D, you can do anything with this sequence. Okay, so the 10th term we need to find out that the 10th term is given by first term plus 10 minus 1, 9 into D. Remember the formula? AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. So I'm using this formula. N is equal to 10. So 10 minus 1 is 9 into D. Okay, so the first term it was given as 25 plus 9 times and D is minus 74 over 9. Okay, and that is simplified as minus 49. Okay, I hope this is clear. Uh, okay, now let's move on to the next question, part B of the same problem. Okay, now we have three terms of a geometric progression. Okay, this time we have geometric progression and we have the same terms, just using another variable and the symbol q instead of p, but it's the same term. So you see the first term a is 25. Okay, second term of a geometric sequence is AR, remember? And that is given as 4q minus 1. And the third term is AR square, and that is given as 13 minus q. Okay, so in a geometric progression, if I know A and R, then I know everything about this sequence, right? But right now we don't have R, I have something in terms of q. Okay, so you see if I divide the second term by the first term, so you see AR divided by A, it is going to be 4q minus 1 over 25. And this will be R basically, right? So I found an expression for R. Similarly, if I divide the third term by the second term, so it's going to be AR square over AR. That is also giving R only. That is 13 minus Q over 4q minus 1, and that is also equal to r. Okay, I hope it's all clear. So since I have two expressions for r, I can equate them. Okay, so 4q minus 1 over 25 equals 13 minus q over 4q minus 1. So cross multiplication, 4q minus 1 times 4q minus 1, its square equals 25 into 13 minus q. Okay, if I open this square, it's going to be 16q square minus 8q and plus 1. Right, a square minus 2ab plus b square. So this is the, when I open this square. Okay, minus 25q from left, it comes here, become plus 25q. And 25 times 13 is 325. It is become negative when you come to the left side. 325 equal to 0. Let's simplify a little bit. It is 16q square and minus 8q and plus 15 to 25q is going to be 17q, right? Plus 17q and minus 325 plus 1, it is minus 324 equal to 0. Okay, this is our standard quadratic equation. So let's use the quadratic formula. Q equal to minus b, which is minus 17, plus minus under the root b square, which is 17 square, minus 4 into a is 16, into c is minus 324. So this minus will make this thing plus, and I have 324. Okay, and divided by 2a. So which is 2 times 16 is 32. Okay. So I use calculator, solve it, and I have two answers. One is 4, and the other one is minus 5.0625. Okay. Luckily, we are told that Q is a positive constant. So I will ignore this value. Okay. So now I have value for Q, only one value, which is 4. Using this value, I can find the common ratio now. Okay, R. So I can use any expression, this one or this one. So let's use the first one. It looks a little bit simple. So 4q minus 1 over 25. So 4 and q is again 4 minus 1 over 25. So this is 16 minus 1, 15 over 25. So it is of 0.6. Okay, so this is the value of common ratio R for this one. Okay, now we can find easily the sum of infinite terms. Remember what we have to find? Find the sum to infinite of this progression. Okay, when infinite terms we can do when the common ratio is less than 1, which is the case right now. It is 0.6 only. So the terms are converging basically. Okay, so the infinite terms is a over 1 minus r. So this is easy. A is 25 over 1 minus 0.6. And this whole thing is calculated as, what did I do? I didn't solve it myself. Okay, so it is, yeah, yes, it is 62.5. Okay, so I hope these two questions are easy to understand and you understand my whole solution. If you ever have any question, you can always ask me in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. By the way, if my videos are helpful to you, if they're beneficial to you, then I will request you to subscribe my channel. That will be your support for me. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.